On the banks of the river Yamuna, there once lived a poor Brahman named Sudama. Sudama and his childhood friend, Krishna, grew up together in the same village. While Krishna became a prince and later a king, Sudama remained a humble man with nothing to his name. Sudama and his family often went without proper food and clothing, struggling to make ends meet. One day, Sudama's wife saw her husband's plight and suggested that he go and seek help from Krishna, who had now become the king of Dwarka. Sudama hesitated as he felt ashamed of his poverty and did not wish to bother his old friend. However, his wife insisted, and Sudama finally agreed to visit Krishna. With a heavy heart and a small pouch of beaten rice as a gift, Sudama set out on his journey to Dwarka. His feet were bare, and his clothes were tattered. The road was long and arduous, but Sudama remained hopeful, thinking about his friend Krishna. Finally, Sudama reached the grand city of Dwarka. The sight of the magnificent palaces and opulent streets overwhelmed him. Sudama hesitated outside the palace gates, unsure of how to approach the king. But Krishna, who possessed divine qualities, knew of his friend's arrival and came out to meet him. When Krishna saw Sudama, he embraced him warmly, disregarding his shabby appearance. Sudama was overwhelmed by Krishna's love and hospitality. They sat together, reminiscing about their childhood and sharing stories of their adventures. Sudama was hesitant to ask for any favors, but Krishna sensed his friend's unspoken request. He asked Sudama if he had brought a gift for him. Sudama felt embarrassed by his humble offering of beaten rice but presented it to Krishna with utmost sincerity. Krishna, the omniscient one, accepted the gift with great joy and relished a handful of the beaten rice. As he ate, Sudama felt a wave of happiness wash over him. He realized that Krishna had bestowed upon him a divine blessing by accepting his simple gift. After spending a blissful time with Krishna, Sudama prepared to leave. Krishna asked him not to leave empty-handed and instructed his attendants to fill Sudama's bag with precious jewels and valuable items. However, Sudama was oblivious to the contents of the bag as he walked back home, his heart filled with love and gratitude. As Sudama approached his village, he noticed a miraculous change. The humble hut he called home had transformed into a magnificent house. His family, now dressed in beautiful clothes, welcomed him with tears of joy. Sudama realized that Krishna's blessings had showered upon him abundantly. From that day on, Sudama and his family lived a prosperous and content life. They never went hungry again, and Sudama devoted his life to spreading Krishna's teachings of love and compassion. The story of Sudama and Krishna teaches us that true wealth lies not in material possessions but in the purity of our hearts. Sudama's sincerity and love for his friend were valued far more than any riches. It reminds us that in times of need, our true friends will always be there to help us regardless of our circumstances.